Okay, so now we move on to the next match. Neo is taking on Zeon in the rotation, and Zeon is hoping to get revenge for everything that's happened up to now. I do not blame him. So glad we have water. What the hell am I looking at? Interesting. So now Neo is. I have to remember I'm by myself here, so I have to talk more. Neo is at grade 2. His attacks were guarded, but heal trigger. And is Zeon going to rush? A little bit. Mini rush. And a crit. Crit for crit. So if he goes for the Vanguard again to do more damage, Neo only needs a 5k guard. Drops a 10. So rides Gallop, calls Field. Keep in mind, all that field is stuff that Kagero can just kill off later. He starts by going for the rear, which is an interesting move, but it was 10k blocked, so it wasn't a bad one. And the last 18k attack is to the rear. Neo probably looked at his hand and realized he can't guard much. And he has the G assist. Morikawa style. Well, he rides Spherical Orb Dragon, which means he does have the ability to get Dragonic Overlord the Legend from the deck for a counter blast of 2. But that also means he doesn't get the Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1. He probably wants to do it because Spherical Orb will become a rear guard. Decides to take out 2 the Ace. And now he's going to stride after using the Spherical Orb Dragon skill. So 31k to the Vanguard. If Neo doesn't block this, he's going to lose 2 units. And that's exactly why he's going to block this. So that's 36. Discard a card. Now it's 40. 40 is 2 to pass. Only gets one trigger. It's a heal that doesn't heal. And it makes the other two attacks really awkward. Because now for the rest of the turn, that's a 15k unit. Neo has no reason to guard, so he doesn't. Neo has 3 grade 3s in damage. Hopefully he can stride. And yes, he can. He can actually go into Gallop. Or if he thinks he can end the game this turn, he can actually go into X-Tiger. But he'd need at least 2 criticals to end the game this turn. What the fuck? Does he not realize he's at GB2? Or does he not think that he can reach the numbers he needs? Because if he said that he doesn't think he can reach the numbers that he needs, then I would understand that. Because looking at this, he doesn't look like he could. I mean, he can get the 4 drive checks, and that's probably what he needs most, but... Okay, so first attack is taken. The second attack is going to be guarded because of how much Neo will gain if it's not. And that's a perfect guard. Grade 2, grade 2, grade 2. Oh, wow. What happened? What actually just happened? Zeon has a heal trigger in hand. He could G-guard. I think he also has a grade 3 in hand for stride, but I could be wrong about that. Yeah, he's thinking because he could G-guard that. He could use Denial Griffin, and Denial Griffin would instantly retire Grand Mantle. But the question is, does he actually want to do that? And he strides. Okay, so he did have that grade 3. He strode into Titan. And the Vanguard is now has 2 crits. It seems like Neo is going to have a hard time guarding, but he has a Generation Guard. Is he going to pass it again? He might not have a choice. The drive checks mean everything right now. And he's risking an all Vanguard. Gets 2 heals. All Vanguard is successful. But Neo does have the ability to 6th heal. And it doesn't happen. Looks like I got one more fight. Oh, good games. On to the next and last one.